Last time I had started recording a video right after waking up, and it actually went swimmingly for us. We have a 2-win streak now, so I figured let's try and see if we can replicate that. So I've just woken up, and we're going to play some Gold Stake Balatro. Okay, chat? Is that working for everybody? Real quick, glimpse at the stats. Here are my jokers, consumables. Yeah, y'all can see everything. Tarots, planets, spectrals, and vouchers. Pause if you want to see anything in depth. There are like more than number stats for y'all. And let's get into it. New run, random deck, magic deck. Okay. I messed with the magic deck quite a bit. I ain't gonna lie. I think for gold stakes, the magic deck and the ghost deck are probably my favorite decks in the game. I think they are both the like absolutely perfect balance of strength and like fun, because like both magic and ghost deck I would rank in like A or S tier in terms of like completing runs. They're like very strong decks, but they also allow you to like oftentimes get a little goofy with it, so to speak. So I'm this is all to say I like that we got magic deck. Okay, this is an interesting crossroads. We could take Eternal Jolden Joker, which I wouldn't mind here, because lots of money on the magic deck means we can maybe make better use of these Fool cards. There's also a Mercury card in the shop, so we could, in theory, just go into Big Blind with a level 4 pair, which I think is not the worst play of all time, honestly. I'm actually kind of considering it, but this is either... So we could take the Eternal Jolden Joker, and then we're down a Joker slot in exchange for a lot of money. Or we could take the Perishable Rental Foil Popcorn, and we're kind of leaking money. But we get to make it through probably the next 3 rounds with no additional scoring. I kind of want neither, I'm not gonna lie. This feels, I don't know. Jolden Joker, I'm going to go on the record and say is probably completely fine to take here, but I don't know. I just have a bit of anxiety when it comes to taking jokers that maybe leave you down joker slots, because like this is perfect for the early game, but mid to late game, this is not going to be as impactful as I would like it to be. Like I said, we are on the magic deck, which is an above average deck. So maybe it doesn't matter, but like, I don't know. I'm always, unless it's the black deck, because the black deck, you have 6 slots and you kind of need to just take whatever to survive anyway. If this was the black deck, I'm snapping up this Golden Joker, not even thinking about it. Just because, you know, that's just how the black deck works. But on the magic deck, I don't know. It seems like an odd, not an odd choice. It seems like it could go sideways. But I kind of want it anyway. Let's take him. Let's take him. I literally said, I think we're fine taking him. Let's pass on the Mercury card. I literally said, I think we're fine taking him. Let's let the streamer put the money where his mouth is, huh? And probably I'm dead because I didn't top deck the flush. And I'm almost assuredly dead. Now, that's huge. Maybe we should have taken the Mercury card. There's the flush. What are we going for on the backswing? Probably a 2-pair. Realistically, I think a 2-pair is also not winning here. This is a high point flush. Excuse me. 2-pair wins, but only if we get like 2 big ranks on the backswing, which I kind of doubt is going to happen. But we'll see. Okay, maybe we don't even need the 2 big ranks. I feel like this is extremely close, but I feel like this gets us out. Yeah, okay. We're chilling. We're chilling. $8. I mean, on Magic Deck, we get the 2 Fools right away. I don't hate this. It's not my favorite thing to see. I'm not a huge fortune teller guy. It's also doing nothing for us right now unless I also take this Celestial pack, which is admittedly a little worrisome. But like, it's not bad. With the Jolden Joker, we have some extra econ to be blowing to on like Arcana cards, on like tarot cards. You can tell that I just woke up, can't you? I don't know how, but you can. You little detective you. Probably this is fine. I'm again a little skeptical, but I think at the end of the day, it's okay. Maybe I take Celestial Pack first, and then if Celestial Pack gives us, like, straight level or flush level, we just raw dog the boss, and if it gives us, like, something that we can start spamming immediately, like pair level, then I just rip the Fortune Teller. Okay. Well, it gave us both, but I think the Mercury card is maybe something that I'm more interested in, so let's just rip all of these. I have +2 on the Fortune Teller, and we have a level 4 pair going into the boss, and we have a source of money. This is not too bad of a position to be in. Pair gets us 500 points. Pair of face cards gets us 500 points, so 2 pairs wins the next blind, 3 pairs the one after that, and 4 pairs the one after that. This is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Red card, bit of a conflict of interest with the Fortune Teller, unless we get like a hallucination or something, right? Because the Fortune Teller, okay, well, my mouse just bugged the fuck out, so I guess we're going next. Honestly, I was gonna go next there anyway, but, like, that's a bit anticlimactic, isn't it? Yeah, my mouse has been doing that recently, so that's very fun. Surely that doesn't get me killed in the future if it's just gonna, like, rip my shops from my grasp, right? I need a new mouse, man. The moment it does some shit like that, when I was gonna say when I'm on a win streak, but I guess I'm on a win streak right now. The moment it starts doing that in, like, win streak streams is where I will freak out and throw it across the room. Not really, because, like, I don't do that, because, like, mice are expensive, and this is what I have right now, but, like, I digress. Okay, what I was going to cover, there was nothing else interesting in that shop besides the red card. The red card's a bit of a conflict of interest with the Fortune Teller, unless we get some other way of, generating tarot cards, something like a Cartomancer or Hallucination, because the red card wants us to be opening packs and skipping them, and the Fortune Teller wants us to be taking every tarot card that we see, so it's pretty hard to scale both of them at the same time. Not impossible by any means, but just difficult. The other thing that I was going to address in that shop is I really do want the grabber voucher if we're going to be playing, like, pairs. The wall here is a little scary, admittedly. I'm taking this riffraff for sure. Dude, my mouse keeps freaking out. Like, what is happening? This is so annoying. Okay. We're taking the riffraff here. This, at the very least, will generate us 2 common jokers for free because we can buy it for $1. It'll generate the jokers in the blind, and then we can sell it. And depending on what it generates us, we can determine if we want to pay the rent on it. Maybe if it generates us some, like, not so good cards, we can just sell them and re-roll our hits, and maybe it gives us something better into the wall, but I think we take that here regardless. The certificate. I don't like the certificate being eternal here. If the certificate was not eternal, I would low-key take it no matter what. It could be perishable rental, and I would still take it here because blue seals are going to be fantastic for any pair build. Purple seals are going to be fantastic not only for deck fixing, but also even more so because we have a Fortune Teller. But right now it feels a little bit lackluster. If this was a live stream right now, my chat would be telling me to take this because there's a Madness the next shop, but I kind of doubt that being the case. I'm going to skip it, and if there's Madness next shop, then always punished. No value in the deck, so Odd Todd here just wins. Odd Todd halvesies. I think on that note, I sell the riffraff. Yeah, because that gets us out of wall, like, immediately. That was a really good riffraff hit. Vagabond! Okay, we would have Vagabond, Golden Joker, Fortune Teller with Grabber. I love this angle. I don't think I've recorded a Vagabond video. I've obviously played many a game with Vagabond, but for the Gold State Gaming YouTube series, I don't think we've had a Vagabond run. So this might be a good chance for me to showcase it. Chat, if you're not already on Team Vagabond, first off, shout out Vagabond the streamer, but second off, shout out Vagabond the Joker. Vagabond is, like, very strong. I think we full pivot, especially with the Fortune Teller that we picked up, but also I would just do it in general. I think we full pivot Vagabond. So let's take a look at all these packs. Oh, mama. That's gotta be too many. That's gotta be too many Eternals, but wow, that is so good. It's a plus molt Joker too. Dude, I want this so bad. I want this so bad. Could be an 8-ball angle too. Honestly, 8-ball is also pretty good here, because the idea with 8-ball is 8-ball is maybe not so good when you only have the base 4 8s in the deck, but 8-ball scales in power with how many 8s you have. So if we have the Vagabond and we start creating, if we like double the amount of 8s in our deck, say we have 8 8s in our deck, then 8-ball is like, I would say more than twice as good. Because there's more opportunities to score 8s. When there's more opportunities to score 8s, there's more opportunities to get tarot cards. When there's more tarot cards, you can fix for more 8s, and it just snowballs. 8-ball is very good at snowballing, and it's at a certain point when you have, like, you know, 14 or 15 8s in your deck. You probably don't even need that many if we found, like, a Chad or something, but with no Chad, like 14 or 15 8s, it's literally just a tarot card printer. But Vagabond is also kind of just a tarot card printer, so probably this is like a one or the other situation, and if it's a one or the other situation, well, we have to pick Vagabond because he's eternal, but I would still pick Vagabond over 8-ball probably any day of the week. I really want this mask. So the idea with Vagabond is the reason that I think a lot of people dislike Vagabond that have never played Vagabond, because Vagabond is broken if you play it even once. But I think the reason that people dislike Vagabond is they see the $4 or less. Creating a tarot card per hand is a broken effect. That's why with Superposition can do the same thing as Vagabond, but they locked it behind debatably not debatably because it's uncommon. They locked it behind a harder effect to achieve. Superposition can literally be Vagabond, but you would need to play the same amount of ace straights as just hands, which is why Superposition is locked behind that powerful of that difficult of an effect, and it's a common Joker, right? Vagabond just says, hey, if you have $4 or less, if you play a hand, any hand, here's the tarot card. That's broken. And a lot of people get hung up on that $4 or less because, and like, the logic is there, right? The logic is there because in Gold Stake, a very, very, very big part of being successful is, okay, you need to be able to manage your economy correctly, right? If you don't have money, oftentimes that equates to not being able to buy things in the shop that give you a lot of strength, and then that equates to you dying, right? So it's intuitive that people see Vagabond's condition for activation and they're like, ooh, I rather don't like that. But you only have to be at $4 in the blind, right? And I think that's the part that a lot of people forget. You only have to be at $4 in the blind. So I can, like, that's why this Midas Mask is so good. If I go down to $4 in the blind, take this Midas Mask, say we've already taken a Midas Mask and I have 5 gold cards in hand at the end of the blind. I can milk this Vagabond for 5 tarot cards, and then my 5 gold cards that I've generated with Midas Mask will re-trigger, or will trigger, and I'll go from $4 to $19, right? Yeah, $19. And then my Golden Joker will trigger because that's at the end of round. And suddenly, with the blind money and with interest off of the gold cards, I'm pretty much already at interest cap, so I can, like, buy things from the shop, right? So, like, the idea with Vagabond is you use some of the tarot cards, and Vagabond's also going to give you, like, Hermits and Temperances, right? So you use your tarot cards to get up to money in the shops. You are never going to have a proper Vagabond run where you don't have money for the shops, right? You just need to be broke for the blinds in order to generate the tarot cards. But then after that, you're going to have all of these, like, secondary sources, like the Jolden Joker, like Jold cards, that give you money, right? My issue with this Midas Mask is that it's eternal, right? So we would be locking ourselves to 4 Eternals, and that also locks us to, barring enhancements in the deck like glass cards and steel cards, that we would be locking ourselves into one form of X-Molt. I guess also barring like polychrome wheels, but those are, I never account for those anyway because they're 1 in a billion, it seems. So like the Midas Mask is really calling my name here because, okay, if I have 5 hands into the wall, realistically, I can probably play the majority of my face cards into the wall. My face cards will all become gold. When I have all of my face cards being gold, that is insanely good for Vagabond because of what I just talked about. I can go down to $4 in the blinds. I can get all of my tarot cards with my hands. My gold cards can all trigger, and I can get an insane amount of money for the shops, and then I can, you know, have my cake and eat it too. That saying still makes no sense to me, but like, you catch my drift. It's a popular saying. You know what it means. The issue here is that once Midas Mask, like, once we have no face cards to turn into gold, Midas Mask just stops being useful. And also something to consider here is with an Eternal Midas Mask, we can never do like Photo Chat Glass or something like that. Because Midas Mask will always replace, if I put Lucky on these, it replaces the Lucky with gold. If I place Glass on these, it replaces the Glass with gold. So that can be a little annoying. I think Midas Mask Eternal, genuinely, on like the vast majority of runs is takeable. I think on the vast majority of gold stake runs, I would very willingly drop a Joker slot in order to have 12 gold cards in the deck, because gold cards are like so good for gold stake economy. Not even just on Vagabond runs, but just in general, gold cards are very good. And so oftentimes I will take Eternal Midas Masks. Here, I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical, and I'm leaning towards not taking it. Because of everything we just talked about, right? It's very good for getting gold cards, but with Vagabond, we can get gold cards anyway. It's just going to take longer than if we took the mask. But also, like, not being able to enhance our face cards with anything other than gold kind of blows. And the big thing that I'm worried about is this. If I take this Eternal Mask, we have 4 Eternals in our slots. That leaves us with the space for 1 X-Molt Joker, and I don't think that's... I just don't think that's going to get us by. I think we're going to need, if we're playing pairs, which we might want to pivot out of pairs if we're playing Vagabond, because probably we can fix into, like, the bigger hands if we have all these tarot cards, but, like, I digress. I think 1 source of X-Molt is kind of not good. I think we skip this, Loki. Very sad play, but I think a necessary one. Let's go for the 2-pair level in this pack, and then I'll just re-roll. And there's nothing in here that I want. We can go next. Okay, the wall we saw, I think, last time with a pair of aces. It was like 3,700 points or something. So I kind of just want to sack hands into the wall. I want to not be getting my halvesies value until late, because I want to be getting all of the tarot cards that I can off of Vagabond. Like, essentially, I always want to be playing down to 0 hands so that I can get Vagabond tarot cards, because the tarot cards are just broken. You can pick and choose what tarot cards you want to block for. I think Hungman I never block for, because Hungman is just way too broken. Judgment is kind of worthless to me right now, so I will block the Judgment. Let's play pair of 8s. That's 500 points. I have a strength card in hand. I can strength 10s into jacks. That's probably a pretty good angle. Gives me more face cards and just gives me more of 1 rank to play bigger hands. I like that. Pair of 3s with halvesies, I believe, gets me out. I'm going to play this 3-oak jacks. I don't know if this wins or not. I would assume not with no halvesies, but I could be completely mistaken here. And if I'm mistaken here, then I'm sad, but it is what it is. So I'm expecting this pair of 3s to get more than 1,000 points. Well, 50 times 20 is 1,000, right? Because 5 times 20 is 100. Yeah, so 50 times 20 is 1,000. And this halvesies makes it 55 times 25, so I can essentially stop doing calcs there. Also, we have Crystal Ball from the Magic deck. Very good for Vagabond. Didn't even consider that when I was yapping about Vagabond, but that's very nice for the Vagabond. Connected my mic. My mic is very finicky. I knocked the cord and it disconnected. And then I tried to readjust it to reconnect it, and it disconnected again. That's my bad, chat. We're back. But anyway, my point being, I can play this hand and still generate a tarot card because I have 3 slots, and I can block both of these because both of these are, like, kind of mid, right? And we get a Chariot card. Probably I'm going to be popping that ASAP. All right. $9. We get a Temperance card, luckily enough. That's pretty sick. Let's pop that right away. Let's go into the Buffoon. The Silly? Yo, low-key, we could run with this, but I think that's very ambitious, to say the very least. When we have Vagabond, our deck fixing is just going to be... Like, our deck fixing is debatably the best it can be right now. Vagabond is, like, is such a powerful deck fixing tool. So, like, we could take this and probably not be sad is the funny thing, but I think it's just not worth it. I think there's too many times where that just whiffs, and then we are very sad. Do we care about Telescope, pairs in our Telescope right now? Probably I don't want to be playing pairs if I'm doing Vagabond, right? Kind of what I was getting at earlier. I don't know. Let's go Hermit card. I guess I can take it. Malin's kind of fire. No, Malin's kind of bad with Vagabond, actually. I think I don't take that. Let's go next. Okay, same idea here. I just want to be sacking a bunch of hands to get tarot cards. Let's make a Steel Jack. Maybe Jacks is the avenue we go down. And then let's ship all of our non-odd cards. Magician card. That's very nice. Can make some Lucky Jacks. Excuse me, can ship this 2-pair. Don't! I forgot. Chat, he forgores. Skull emoji. Let's try and get another Jack. We do not get another Jack. I guess I can Magician a 10 here. Sure. Let's go like this. This is going to win with Odd Todd. I'm playing too many Odd Todd hands. This is tragic. So I just missed 2 tarot cards. That's really unfortunate. Squimbo? Bro, they just want me to be playing pairs. Maybe we do end up playing pairs. Let's go reroll standard pack, I guess. No. Jold card. Jold is very nice. Easily strengthable as well. I think that's a W play. What if I hung 5s, right? So let's turn you into a rock. And then I don't want to ship the rock, though, because I'm getting Odd Todd value here. So I want to just ship this. 1,800 points. Dude, I gotta stop playing pairs. I gotta start playing, like, just bummy-ass high cards or something. Let's go, I guess, with this. I can just turn my entire deck to diamonds. The eye is gonna be really unfortunate, actually. Maybe I should start preparing for that. Excuse me. Let's try and get more jacks. That's not what I meant. I meant unenhanced jacks, but I guess I should have clarified that. Let's do one of these. I can just make more diamonds jacks. That's perfectly fine. And then I can play high card Todd. Surely high card Todd does not score that much. No, we have steel, though. It's going to score a lot. Ugh. That's fine. I kind of don't want to be selling these tarot cards either. Because of the fortune teller. I kind of just want to use everything. Which puts me in kind of a weird position, but, like, I think it's fine. Let's go bummy high card here. We get a hermit card. I can keep that squirreled away for the shop when we inevitably have more money. Let's go like this. Actually, let's go like this. Trying to search out that gold card before I win here. Let's just pop you on something random, I guess. I do want to keep with the diamonds since I enhanced a bunch of my jacks to diamonds. So let's just pop that for the fortune teller, and then I can ship just some nonsense here. Justice. So probably I want to keep that, honestly. I think I'm going to sell this judgment card. I think I want to keep the Justice for the boss blind, because the boss blind is very worrisome to me right now. Let's ship this. This should get us out. Yeah, that got us out in 1. We get Hungman, Hermit, Justice. These are very good tarot cards to have. I ain't gonna lie. The baseball card. We have 3 Eternals, and none of them are uncommons, so I think the baseball card here is really bad. Campfire. I would have loved this if this was not foil. But this being foil is... Or, not foil. God. Perishable. This being perishable is kind of a disaster. I could still just take it and then go standard pack and be at $0. Also, after seeing a pair of aces got us that many points, probably we're fine into the eye, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I reroll over that, man. I want an X-Molt piece that's going to stay, you know? I want one that's going to be loyal. Okay, what am I hanging now? Probably 8s. That works. Get the Jold card in hand immediately. That's fire. Dare I say we play a high card here just for Taros? It's going to be very hard to get maximum Vagabond value into this boss. Probably it's just not happening. But I can at least get some Vagabond value. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. I am definitely blocking that. Could go for a 2-pair here. What am I hitting? What am I hitting on the backswing if I go 2-pair here? Honestly, I think that's not the play. I think we just look for like a 3-oak or something. Tragic. Okay. You know what? Maybe we do hit the 2-pair here. It's still going to be a lot of points with the Fortune Teller. How many 9s do I have in the deck? I have all my 9s in the deck. Let's just rip the 2-pair. This might just win with all these chips. Got very close. Okay. Does Vagabond still give me Taros if it doesn't score? I don't believe so. He's written like he would, but him not doing so makes sense, so I'm not gonna like crash out over it. We'll keep the pair of 9s to win. I'm essentially just looking for... Never mind, I shipped a pair on accident. All right, we're chilling. I was gonna look for jacks to star up, but that's okay. Could take either of these. Could take Observatory. Observatory's kind of fire. If I get 1 blue seal... With Observatory, I can play pairs, because if I get 1 blue seal, I just leave Mercury cards up here, and then that's the equivalent of, like, what? If I have 3 Mercury cards because of Crystal Ball, that's times... It's like times 3 and some change, right? Kinda broken. Kinda broken. Let's go in here. Hermit Death. I low-key think it's Strength Death. Just to make more jacks, man. Oh, I should have starred that jack, because now we have just random hearts jacks in the deck. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, well. Let's go here. I can do this, I guess. Blocking death, so if I get a fool, I'm really sad, but that's okay. If you do not get a fool, let's pop you. Hollow on the Fortune Teller is pretty cool. Ship the high card. Hierophant action. Let's try and get more jacks in the hand. How many non-diamonds jacks do I have? Actually, a decent few. Let's do one of these, and then let's do one of these. I'm going to ship the ace here as well, just so I don't proc Cavsies. Okay, we hung the king. I'm actually perfectly fine with that, because we are playing jacks, right? Okay, this is fine. Let's go like this. Let's pop the Emperor. Moon card's kind of cringe. I can go for a tower angle here. I do have a flush house that I could play as well, which is pretty sick. Let's maybe go with this, because I think this doesn't win. Well, definitely doesn't win. I'm not going to say definitely, but I think this doesn't win. We have a bonus card. This might win. I just want the lucky trigger is what I'm getting at here. Okay. Bolt trigger wins. So a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We have a Hermit going into the shop. Coolio. Is Flash card worth taking here? I'm going to say no. It might be later down the road when I have, like, maybe more gold cards and such, but for right meow, I'm going to say nay. Let's make more jacks. Pog, pog, pog. Let's take Observatory. And let's take a standard pack. Red Seal Jack. Pog. Maybe I should have taken the Jold there instead. Oh, well. Shipped a pair. Chariot card. That's really nice for the Red Seal. Let's go like this. We could maybe ship a Flush 5 for the boys. Oh, wait. No, this is just going to... I thought that was going to win, Loki. Let's go like this. I need a star card. Man! This is so sad. Do I have any more 10s to strength? I have 2 more 10s to strength. Have I seen any of them? No. Pretty much all of my jacks are enhanced. I guess I could just do a random Hierophant and then ship this. Hope it doesn't win. With halvesies, it almost assuredly does, though. Yeah. So this is a problem that I'm going to have to address as I'm getting too strong to get reliable hits. The Flower Pot would low-key but kind of be a play, again, if it wasn't perishable, because Vagabond can just give us, God, wild cards. I was going to say Lovers cards, and I knew that was wrong, and then I was going to say Lucky cards, and I was like, that is also wrong. Wild cards. But no, it's perishable, so I'm just going to dodge it low-key. Low-key, just going to dodge that, John. Let's go for Full House into pairs. Speaking of house, let's just full discard everything. I want to be able to see what I'm working with. We have no purple seals, so I don't need to free up slots. Let's go here. Let's go here real quick. What am I doing here? I guess I can do like one of these. Zawarudo, I don't want that. Let's do one of these. Emperor is pretty cool. I can strength this gold card into a jack as well. Let's do that right now. And then let's pop this. 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 And then let's also pop that, I guess. I feel like 4 Oak does not get us out because it doesn't trigger halvesies, but it is a lot of chips. I'm going to ship it if it gets us out. That's okay. Okay, with Lucky proc, yeah, that's a lot of points. Doesn't get us out, though, which is kind of nice. Let's go with the pair. Zawarudo. Why do I keep getting Zawarudo, man? I don't want that. I'm sorry. I appreciate the hospitality with the Zawarudos, but, like, I don't need that. Director's Cut is something I'm very interested in because I feel like despite the fact that we're blowing all of our money, there's still probably a lot of bosses that cook us. So I'm gonna take that. Let's pop you. Let's pop you. And then let's take this and maybe... Okay, this was what I was looking for because with Observatory, I can play 4 Oaks. And that's a times 1.5, which is pretty sick. If I'm playing 4 Oaks, probably I want to get out of halvesies pretty soon here, but that's okay. You're unenhanced, so let me do this. I can ship you. This is going to be a lot of points, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have played this. 10 grand, one swing. Let's do one of these. This is a wheel. Let's do one of these. Fortune Teller already being at 39 mult, by the way, is crazy. That is absolutely wild. Bro. Just impossible for me to get the diamonds jacks in my hand. I've drawn every jack aside from the gold one, except for the one that I want. This is tragic. Let's do this. That's nice. I'm going to ship this because I'm kind of not expecting it to win even with the times 1.5. I guess if we get a molt hit, it will. We have steel. So if we get a molt hit, it definitely does. But without molt hit, I feel like this does not win, like ever. Okay, I was very wrong, but that's okay. I would rather be wrong about it. I would rather be wrong about it not winning than be wrong about it winning, right? Chaos could be kind of sick. It's a rental, not making much money as it is. Maybe that's fine. Kind of want to get rid of halvesies, man. Fortune Teller is already like a ton of molt. Let's do this. Let's take the free roll. Wow. That's nice. Even as a perishable, probably I just have to take this. I have to sell my telescope generation, which is really sad, but I mean, like, Blueprint just doubles our tarot card output, which is disgusting. Okay, maybe pairs are the name of the game for right now. Pog. Hang the sixes. Let's go for a discard here. I'll keep the rock in hand. Let's make you into Jold. Let's go for a high card. Death card is fire. Can do one of these. I think I'm going to play the pair here just for more points. And then I can always copy, like, Fortune Teller if I absolutely desperately need the score. Do I dare hang kings here? I've already gotten rid of a king, have I not? Yeah, I guess I just hang kings here, man. Red steel, pretty sick. Let's do this just so that we definitely win. Ship it. Yeah, molt hit gets us out. Pog. Cash out there. I get a justice card for this boss. That's pretty sick. Ugh. Can't sell anything here if I want to get tarot cards. I think that's okay. Let's copy you, I guess. Because I don't want to drop either of these. W voice crack. That's a lot of score. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of score. That's a lot of score. Okay, 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 okay. Wait a second. Let's go here. I can do this. Man, what do I do with this fool, dude? I guess I can do this, and then I can do this, and then I could do like this, I guess, just to get rid of something from my hand. Should have done that in a different order, because I would have loved to have kept another glass, or like kept glass in my fool, but it is what it is. Let's go here. Let's go... I'm not going to make more glass. Damn, what do I... Dude, like, how do I cycle properly here? This is so sad. I can't sell this hermit. I don't know, man. Maybe I just make this 9 into glass? Sure. Could snap him off. Get a hung man. Could hang a 9 and an 8 and then keep this pair of 9s for the victory royale. Can't pop a judgment, so I kind of just have to eat the tarot slot. Let's go like this. Hope for... I was going to say money hit, but I guess Lucky Proc in general works. Let's death a Jold card, and then I can ship this pair, and this should win, undoubtedly. We have 4 golds in hand to get a bunch of money with. That's fire. Ship it. Oh, and a devil card. Huge. Okay, so we get all the money in the world from that cash out. I can Hermit card now. And now I have some money to play around with. Boss says no discards. I think that's probably fine, no? Purple Seal Jack. It's all over the screen. Gift card over Todd could be something here. I think we need Todd to live is the unfortunate problem with that line of thinking. This is the best star I've ever seen. Let's do that. Should I get retcon? I guess now the answer is yes. Missed a strength. Oh well. Let's go here. I can play the pair to start. Just sell the judgment. That seems fine. I'll ship the steel. I don't think I need that to win. Temperance Sun, huh? Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Interesting. I think I gotta discard my Jold here, unfortunately. That makes me immensely sad, but I think it's just a gotta do what you gotta do type of situation. Let's play the glass here. I guess I can Empress and then Magician just to get more tarot cards that I care about. Empress Devil, snap off a 9, Pog. Let's go here and then let's just try and win. I think this is going to get too awkward too fast if I don't try and win here. So let's ship the 4 oak. This is going to be 4 oak, potential molt hits, glass, red steel, and then copy fortune teller. This should get us out. There's no shot it doesn't. Yeah. Okay, our glass jack broke, unfortunately, but that's fine. Take a temperance card, Pog. I'm just going to pop this wheel. If I take $6, that'll get me to 13, and then I can take reroll. Okay, well, never mind. Why is every X-Molt piece perishable? Can somebody explain this to me? Burger? Wait, burger blueprint? This is hilarious. I have to. I have to. I literally have to. Also, once again, perishable chalkboard. Smash like. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do... I guess let's do this. Glass 5. I've hung all my 5s, right? So that doesn't really matter. Let's go next. Copy the burger. We have 11 hands to farm tarot cards. Very pog. Very pog. Let's go for a devil card. Let's go for a pair of 3s. Moon action. Okay. Let's go Hierophant action up top. Let's go moon action down here. Should have done that in a different order in case of fools, but I digress. Let's ship this pair. Pog, Temperance, Death. Not a big fan of either of those, I ain't gonna lie. Let's go Empress. Let's ship this. Copying Fortune Teller. Fool is so nice with that death card. Okay, now I'm just cycling so that I can get my big red steel jack. I think copying that is going to be my ticket to guaranteed success. Well, there's a steel jack. That is not the one that I was indicating, but, you know, it works. Bro, please, I beg. I'm blocking so many other deaths here. It's not even funny. Oh my god, and the next hand wins. No, dude. Okay, well, next hand wins, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I can at least, like, econ max right now. I guess if I play this, next hand doesn't win, but, like, what are the odds? Let me get a star. That's cool. Let's go here, I guess. Surely this wins. And then I can keep all my gold. Money hit, money hit, money hit. Molt hit's cool. I messed with it. Blueprint perishing is going to be so sad, but we've gotten a lot of money with it, so that's okay. Scary face action. Nope. Nope. License. That's kind of a fantastic hit, no? Been begging for X-Molt this entire game. Let's low-key sell this blueprint for a license. I don't want to greed max too much. That's a rental negative. So that's not even good for temperance value. I'm just going to roll over that. Very unfortunate set of circumstances, but it is what it is. Let's go in here. Perishable mask is cool, but I don't want to remove steel from things now. A bit late for that, so let's just go next. We don't care about the boss at all because we have the burger. Pop the wheel, we get foil Jolden Joker. That's actually not that unimpactful. Is that a word even? It is now, if it wasn't already. Okay, now we're winning just by, like, doing nothing, essentially. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is going to be very bad for my tarot card output, methinks. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. No, no, no. Let's go like this. I don't even want to unlock flush 5, man. Let's just get the next set of cards that we play wins. Let's just get the money hit. Okay, cool. All right, well, we at least have the Jold. Bang. Let's level up 4 Oak. What's my boss? Boss says play 5. That's like completely fine. Let's grab Tarot Merchant. And then I can reroll into Consumable. Reroll into Splash. Let's just sell you, take Standard Pack. Standard Pack has nothing. Cool. I have a 40 card deck, by the way, and I haven't seen this Red Steel Jack in like actual eons. Like, civilizations have rose and fell, have risen and fallen. You catch my drift. In the time that it has taken for this Jack to pull up. Not that I have any deaths in hand anyway, so like it kind of doesn't matter. But like, bro, you can't throw me a bone, dude. Video game. I'm noticing a disturbing lack, rather, of Red Steel Jacks and Death cards entering both my hand and my consumable space. That's unfortunate. Literally the first time that I've seen him, too, after picking him up like 10 years ago. Let's just do this, honestly. Zawardo? Interesting. You being rental is gonna piss me off, but you're doing fine right now, so I can't be too mad. Okay, we take the hiker. There's somebody crashing out right now by because of the hiker fake out. 33 of the 40 cards in my deck are enhanced from license, by the way. Or not from license, but like according to license. That is absolutely crazy. Chat, if that doesn't make you like the Vagabond, I don't know what will. 35 out of my 40 cards are enhanced now. Almost every single card in my entire deck has some kind of enhancement or another. Like, bro, this is just so good. We have a plus 85. This fortune teller was the biggest brain play of my generation, man. This fortune teller, I was so skeptical to pick him up. This fortune teller paid dividends, bro. Dividends. Holy. This fortune teller's my goat, bro. Oh, I get another tarot card. Yay! Why did I click on my deck? It's because my hand doesn't work. I meant to click the stone card. I did not realize that, like, all of those cards were lucky. I should have just played them on the last hand. Trio? Bro, like, I could take this now and we just win, right? I could take this instead of Burger. I think this is just GGWP. I gotta eat, like, so many rental fees, but that's fine. Now I just play what? Full House, sure. No, now we just play Four Oak. Realistically. Every suit changer besides the one I want, thank you. I will be taking Tower in this pack. Also, with how many towers and shit that, like, things that we found, and, like, with how many wild cards I could have put on, like, these gold jacks, bro, that idol would have been, like, the biggest brain play of all time. But I'm fine having not taken it. I ain't gonna lie. Let's do this, I guess. Go next. Psychic says play 5. I think you're not going to have to do too much arm twisting to get me to play 5. I say as I don't play 5. That's fine. How many 10s? I have 1 10. Could play this and probably just get out, especially if I, like, glassed it. Full kit. No, I can't get tarot cards without cycling jacks. How many jacks do I have? I have 10 jacks. Never mind. I'm just cycling jacks, bro. A rewarded death card. Can the red... Dude, is the red steel in the room with us? Like, bro, I'm crashing out over this. Hello? This is so annoying, man. I'm going to do that to not block death, and then I'm going to ship the 3-oak here and hope that this just doesn't win with the extra stone chips. And it wins. We got a... Wow, we got a... That's a second death card? No. That was back-to-back deaths. That's kind of wild. Hey! Clearance sale anti-8! Yippee! Woohoo! Okay, Crimson Heart actually doesn't matter because we have 5 hands and 2 of our jokers are Crimson Heart duds. Because, I mean... Final boss, I'm not going to care about scaling tarot cards, and then Jolden Joker just actually does nothing in the blind. I guess it adds 50 chips, but, like, that's not going to matter. So Crimson Heart's low-key, like, probably one of the better things that we could have come across. We have all Eternals, so Verdant Leaf actually would have been really sad. I don't think it would have been game-ending because we have 5 hands and, like, ×9 in Molt Jokers. But Verdant Leaf not allowing us to do steel or glass shenanigans could have caused... a little bit of trouble, but I think overall we would have been fine. Let's hang him. Surely with a 36 card deck, I find my red steel sooner or later, right? Right? Let's not do that yet. No, I'm saving the death, bro. Let me discard. I'm finding this damn red steel. Oh my god! Where are you? Let's go Justice, I guess. Bro, where is he? Money trigger so I don't get any more tarots? Oh, never mind. He's never going to pull up, by the way. Like, actually ever. Let's Deathmore Glass, and then I can just ship a pair, because any hand that I play here is going to win, probably. I'll just eat the rental fee. I'm playing Vagabond. I'm not scared of no rent. I ain't afraid of no rental. Playing Vagabond, bruh. Alright, let's go next. There he is. Now I don't have my death cards. No. I'm so sad. I'm crestfallen, bro. Please? Please? Let him cook. Let him cook, please. Damn. That's so tragic. Strength it into a queen. Play full house. My inner genius is sometimes scary, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Do I even... No, I definitely want to get tarot cards here, so I guess I just ship them one at a time. Low-key. Let's do this. Let's do this. 4 Oak absolutely wins here. After we ship, like, a bunch of these. I had $5. When did that happen? Okay, well, I guess I'm just doing this now. No money hits this entire game, by the way. Just want to point that out. No money hits this entire game, by the way. No deaths with the red steel in hand, by the way. Let's go here. Looking for... Yep, that's what I was looking for. I can also take this, honestly. All right, we just win. We just win. The only way we lose here is if we have the worst RNG imaginable. That's just, like, immediate GG. Give me the red steel! I'll play a flush 5 for the boys, Loki, if we draw one. Pog. Flush 5, 3 glass. Let's just put the fries in the bag, man. Light work, no reaction. Type shit. Wow, it almost didn't win, too. That's kind of funny. Maybe the stone was doing more than I thought. All right, anyway, that was fun. That was a very long run because I was trying to get value out of Vagabond like every blind. So I hope nobody fell asleep. I hope nobody's too bored with that run. But yeah, that should be a demonstration to everybody of how awesome Vagabond is. Now, to be fair, there were a lot of stars that aligned with this run. A lot of stars that aligned to this run. We didn't have quite the econ base that I would have liked. I didn't get a bunch of gold cards until like pretty late into the game, actually. So we were broke for like the majority, if not all of the mid game. That being said, we were on Magic Deck. The random deck feature gave us Magic Deck, which gave us Crystal Ball, which gave us more effective tarot blocking and just more tarots in general. And we had the Fortune Teller that we picked up, which, like, I didn't have to pick that up, I guess. So, like, I guess I'm just the GOAT for picking it up. Plus 107 Molt with the Hollow, by the way. But the Fortune Teller Vagabond combo was very nice. So as much as I would like to give this win entirely to the Vagabond, there was a lot of good luck to be had with this run. So I'm happy with this. All right, well, we have a 3-win streak. With that, I believe that rivals our best win streak on Gold State Gaming. Yeah. This is a profile that I use only for the pre-recorded YouTube vids. And we are rivaling our our PB, I guess. So tune in next time to see if I fuck it all up and if we go down to a 0 streak or if we get a new PB. Anyway, appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you guys so much. Per usual, I didn't say it at the beginning of stream or at the beginning of the video, and I felt bad. Hope everybody's doing fantastically. Hope everybody's weekend went well, and hope you are all getting settled into the new week nicely. As for me, I'm going to go take a shower because, like I said, I had recorded this immediately upon waking up, and that's why I throw on a sweatshirt in these videos, because I take showers in the morning, and I'm sure my hair looks absolutely nasty before I take a shower, so that's okay. That's okay. I guess I'm going to keep recording these after waking up, too, because apparently I just get the good luck when I wake up. Anyway, chat. Love you guys. That was a weird side rant for literally no reason. Stay safe. Sleep well. Have a good one, chatters. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.